Hey guys, Sean C. Phelps with a brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday Sean Bear today. Taking to go out to see what came out today, see what things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, it's kind of funny though, you know, the stores, actually in stores like in Target and Walmart, they have been changing that thing. I talk about where like they're switching movies every 2 weeks, so they're not having stuff. But it's weird though, that's kind of what it was. But I don't know if that's continuing on though, because, you know, last Tuesday, The Fall Guy came out. So technically this Tuesday in stores, you know, Target and Walmart, technically, you know, or so they said, we're not going to switch stuff out until next week. But I was looking online and it looks like Walmart will have the new release today. So we'll see if they actually switched it out, have the stuff, because if that's the case, that means that switching things out every 2 weeks is not the case at all anymore, and they're not going to do that. So I think that may be what's going on. We shall see. But today, though, new releases, the one that should be out is the first Omen. That's the big release today, so we'll see if that's at Target or Walmart. I have more of a feeling that that Walmart will have it. Target may be more strict with that 2 week thing. We shall see. But I remember seeing that online. Everybody was telling me about that. But then I saw a few people saying, "Oh, that's not the case." But it seemed to be, because I was always checking. You know, the week before they would have something out. The following week, nothing seemed to be changed. But like I was saying, if there's stuff out today that disproves that and shows that they're not going to always follow that. But there is a couple other things as well today. I can't remember. I think there's a few other smaller things that possibly will be out today. Oh yeah, the one movie Sting. That was one of the other ones. Or is it Sting or Stung? That one releases today as well. Also though, at the end of this video is going to be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews for some things I received, review, and talk about for you guys. So definitely stay tuned for those as well. But anyway though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. And I want to let you guys know too, I mentioned last Tuesday looking for the Krusty doll, the talking Krusty doll that they have in here. What's funny was I thought it was exclusive to Target's, but I ended up getting it on Walmart's website, and it already shipped. So you guys, I don't know if it's still available on Walmart.com, but if you're looking for the Krusty doll, at least as of like 3 days ago, was available on their website. So it's weird. Like, I think that they were going to try to have like some of those Simpsons exclusive at first at Target, but I think it was only exclusive for the first like couple months, because it looks like Amazon as well is starting to pre-order some of the Simpsons. It seems like they sold out already, but they're probably come back up on there though. But let's see though. Here in the front, we always check, you know, where the movies used to be, which is now the books, and we see what's here. And you see it's kind of like all empty here, so kind of picked over here. But yeah, nothing really too new here. And you always check the turd bags, see anything new in here. But we'll head over to the actual section though and see if they had put the stuff out. Like I said, we shall see if they actually put the first Omen out. I would think that they would, but if Target is following that every 2 weeks switching things out, since they put stuff out last Tuesday, they might not, so we shall see. Yeah, it's really funny over here, guys, because you can see that I don't see a spot here for the first Omen, but I see one for Ted Lasso, and that was a thing that came out this week, so that's really weird. But I see nothing here though for the first Omen though, and they don't have Ted Lasso out though, but really interesting though. Yeah, in here though, these all sold out, but this is really cool. This is like something that must have just gotten in here, one of those put together things here, and it's Beetlejuice. Look at this one, guys, and you can make like a cake thing, this little sandworm. This one, oh, look at that, the Book of the Deceased. That's really cool one here. But of course, the whole box is all sold. Everybody got all these ones though. In here though, they do have some of the Simpsons stuff. They have like a couple of the single ones here for $4.99, like the Chief Wiggum and Bart, and they have the play set still available here as well. So, you know, so these, like I said, I thought these ones were exclusive, and these ones are really cool, the dolls. And apparently it looks like they have like one random Marge in the box. I can't tell for sure, but it seems like the Marge one's like the one that's like absolutely impossible to find and everything like that. This is new here. I don't remember seeing these. I think, oh yeah, this is cool, this Bane figure. I think there was a Batman one too that already sold, like of the Batman Returns, but these are cool. These Joker ones, these are definitely new ones. Not bad, $9.99 for this one here too, and not bad likeness on here of Heath Ledger on that one. And then over here though as well, let's see if there's anything else randomly over here. Doesn't look like anything new. Oh no, wait, here's something new. Oh, this is really cool. The pizza thrower. That thing, I remember that as a kid. That's definitely brand new. So they definitely just put that in here. The problem is it's so big. It's like, where do you put something that's this big? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I have to think about this. This is very cool. I'm going to see what people are trying to put on for eBay, but they definitely just got that. Oh yeah, this is new too. This is like a Mutant Station one. I guess it's like the pizza van, but like a new one, and you can like take their heads off of them and switch the heads around and stuff on them. So that's pretty cool. That's definitely a brand new one. Oh, and this is a new one too. This is one that like transforms into like a motorcycle or something like that. That's interesting. That's definitely a new one as well. Into Walmart we go. And yeah, I decided not to get that pizza thrower one. It's like, it's so big and stuff. And the problem is, it's like I bought the other one that was like kind of like Mikey, the one that was him riding the toilet. And it was like, so I only have so much space, and that one's like a really big box, and I like to keep the things in the box, a lot of them too, because I like the artwork on them. But it's like that one, I feel like even as a kid I might not have bought that one. I don't know. I really don't know for sure. I probably had it, don't know. But I was like, that one, there's just so many different things coming out. I think I even saw something about like biker mice from Mars, like re-releasing some of those or something. I think I did see something of that. So it's a lot of things coming out late, so it's like gotta like pick and choose with certain things. But we'll see what they have in Walmart. So into the first Walmart we go. But I have not peeked yet, so we shall see what they have over here. If any, oh wait a minute, I actually think I am seeing, oh, don't have a collision. But I am seeing one thing over here. So it looks like they randomly have a DVD of First Omen. I see a spot for the First Omen Blu-ray, but I only see the DVD. So they did put something out. So that means they did switch stuff out. So that at least that means that's not gonna stick, that every 2-week thing. Over here though, anything new in here? Oh yeah, there are some new things in here. I see Arcadian, that was last week, but Sting, that was the one I was mentioning, for $12.96. Rendell for $12.96. Alienoid, and then they have the Ted Lasso, the Richmond Way, a series here for $64.99. So yeah, so they did switch out the stuff. So I guess that, you know, every 2-week thing was not going to stick. Yeah, so I'm glad of that, because that was kind of a weird thing, and it was like kind of making it so like any of the movies that came out on that week was kind of like, well, would they not get released in the stores, or would they put them out the following week and stuff? But I guess we kind of now know and stuff like that. But at least they had the DVD of it though out. It's funny seeing them bring back these like roller skate type things like that again. But I don't think that thing I saw, the Beetlejuice one, they don't usually have as many of those ones in Walmart. They have some of them, but not the weird ones. The more different ones they don't usually have. A lot of them end up being exclusives to Target. But doesn't seem like anything else new here. Like, I like the smaller things, or if they're like the smaller little turtle ones, but when they're like the really big ones, it's like, it becomes a whole thing of like, where in the world are you gonna put them? And stuff like that. Just checking to see if there's anything else randomly different in here. Doesn't look like it though. I don't see anything else in here as far as I can tell. And it seems like a lot of these like toys lately too, Target's getting like the exclusive stuff too. A good majority of them, at least from what I can tell as well. I think some of these ones might be newer too. These Fuzzmellow ones, like some of them, I think some of them have been re-released though, that they've had out in the past though. Into the second Target we go. We'll see if this one has anything different toy-wise and stuff, and especially if they have any of the Beetlejuice, those put together things. We shall see though. Yeah, well in here though, guys, as you guys can see, I don't see anything new put out in here, but I'm gonna check in the movies, checking the toys though to see anything different. Like I said, you always gotta check this back wall too, because there can be random new things mixed in, and some of the toys that would be in the main toy area sometimes find their way back here, and they usually have like the reaction ones back here, and if they did have the Krusty doll, technically I think it would be back in this area. Oh, this is cool though. This is a newer one. I think I saw this at Comic-Con, this Thanksgiving one, so that's a pretty cool new one. I think that one's one of the newer ones though. But yeah, as you guys can see, look, they have those same ones in here, the Beetlejuice, and look, both of these are totally empty. But this location though does have the Street Sharks in here. I ended up ordering these off of Amazon. I have the Jab and Ripster one. I didn't actually get this one yet, so maybe I'll get this one in here since they have it. And this is the, like I said, this is the one that I hadn't gotten yet. Into the second Walmart we go. All right, so we'll see though if this one has out anything different. This one though, movie-wise, doesn't lock the stuff up, but they don't always change the stuff out too often though. So that's the one problem. I think I'm seeing, it's almost like the same thing in both locations. Like they have the Omen DVD, but they don't have the Blu-ray. So kind of a funny, weird thing with both of them. But we'll see over here. Oh yeah, see, the good thing is though, in this location it's not locked up, so we can see the back of these things. So like the Ted Lasso, the complete series. I never watched this show. This is one of those shows I remember when it first came out, everybody was talking about it, and then like by the end of it, I feel like it kind of like you didn't hear about it as much. And this one here, this movie that came out from Will Go USA, Alienoid, Return to the Future. And this Rendell, I think this is like a sequel, or there's been a couple ones in this Rendell series, I believe. And then the Sting one that I was mentioning, that one came out today for $12.96. And this one has Jermaine Fowler in it, you know, who is in The Blackening. He's been in a bunch of stuff. Arcadian, that was last week. Ezra was last week, I believe. Other than that, though, I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing else mixed in here new or random in here. And then horror-wise down here, this is still, you guys can see this kind of what's left of this section and everything. At one point, this was like kind of a random like steelbook section of like some different ones, but they kind of changed that. And then back here is book spillover. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything else different here as far as I can tell, but at least this location though stocked, you know, most of the new stuff though. But anyway, though, guys, that was off my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, though, in the comments below, let me know what you guys picked up on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K, if you guys ended up picking up anything today as well. But this past weekend, though, I did see Deadpool and Wolverine, though, in theaters. I actually saw it in one of the like the RPX theaters, not the IMAX, but the RPX, which is like the really, really big screen. I don't think I had ever seen a movie in that format. I've seen IMAX before, but never that RPX one. And it was actually pretty good, and like the sound quality and stuff is definitely the strongest that I've seen in a long time. But that movie, though, was really fun. Like, I really liked that one. I definitely, you know, when I knew that Disney was going to be, you know, going with, you know, doing Deadpool, I didn't know kind of if they were going to make it more tame or kind of, you know, more a kind of a neutered kind of feel to it. What's funny is, to me, I felt like this Deadpool was in a way more extreme with like the gore and some of that stuff than it was in the past. So I felt like it was almost like more crazy. And I guess there was some stuff changed a little maybe, but I don't know. I felt like it was just as crazy, if not crazier, and really fun. Definitely worth checking out. And it's cool to see too that it's like the top R-rated, top grossing R-rated movie of all time too, which is really cool as well. And it's just cool when you watch stuff too of Ryan Reynolds like talking about the movie, because you really can tell how much he loves that character and how much he always wanted to play the character. So it's great that it like worked out for him doing that and everything. And he really does a great job, and just a very, very fun movie. I also saw the film The Fabulous Four in theaters as well, and I thought that was fun. That was like, I don't know, I know not a lot of people saw that one, but I thought it was a really fun movie, and it had Zachary Vasquez, who was in my movie Desert Fiends and Escape to Hell. He had a small part in there too, so it was really cool to see him in that. But anyway, though, guys, like I always say, thanks again for watching and subscribing, and now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from 20th Century Studios, and this is one that I saw in theaters as well, and I absolutely love this film. And this is the first Omen, and this is the prequel to the original Omen film. And I will say, though, you know, there's been lots of films when they do like a prequel to original, and they try to like kind of have a similar feel to it and things like that. But this, on the other hand, this is probably one of the best that I've seen of making something legitimately feel like this was actually shot in the 70s, as if they kind of made this movie back in the 70s and it never was released and just sort of sat in a box or, you know, locked away in a vault, and now it's finally come out. Like, that's literally how this feels, because the music is incredibly 70s. It feels like that same kind of style. The look of this, the way that they, you know, kind of aged the film to that kind of look, the lighting, everything very, you could tell that the director was really, really trying to go for that look and to make it not feel where you could literally watch this movie, then watch The Omen, and it would connect and it wouldn't feel like disjointed or like this would look too modern or something like that. So that aspect was really, really good. It's basically about a woman who goes to the to Rome to be a nun, and basically what she sees and what ends up happening. And it's just really dark and really creepy. And like I said, this was so good and a must watch. It has on here, though, the director's vision featurette on here, the Mysteries of Margaret featurette, as well as the Signs of the first Omen featurette on the film here as well. But really, really cool and creepy film. The next one here is from Welgo, USA. And this one I wanted to see this one. It had like a theater release as well, but it came out when I was shooting Skate to Hell, so I missed this one in theaters. It's a movie here called Sting. This is really cool. It's a fun, like, giant killer spider movie. It was kind of making me think, and like, for some reason, when I always think of, like, movies that are all stuck in, like, one, like, apartment complex, I always think of Troll for some reason. Like, that's, like, the first thing my brain always goes to is that. So it kind of had that sort of feel to it where it was, like, you know, all in this one building, and kind of, like, the things that's going on. And, like, Jermaine Fowler's character is the exterminator. It kind of has the vibe of arachnophobia, I guess, a little bit in there as well. Jermaine Fowler, though, has been in lots of stuff lately, like The Blackening and everything. He's really good. He's really good too when he gets to play like really wacky, like crazy characters and stuff. But basically, though, this girl finds this little spider that, like, you see something kind of came from space or something, and she gets this spider, and the spider keeps growing in the apartment complex and goes and like kills people in the place, and people going missing and laying eggs. It's just a crazy big spider movie. Has one here, though, behind the scenes and a trailer on this one here, and it has like interviews and things like that on here. The next one here, this is from Cape Light Pictures, and this is a really cool, like, and I didn't know at first that they had this edition, and it's a Blu-ray DVD combo. And this is one of those movies that I have watched ever since I was a child, a little kid, like one of the first things I ever watched. This is Hansel and Gretel. This was the Canon Tales version that has Cloris Leachman. And the amount of times, I originally got the original Blu-ray from them to show you guys, but this is the special edition one that is so much better, and I didn't even know this existed. It's in this cool book, and let me show you guys, like this. I mean, the amount of times that I've watched this, I mean, I don't think I can even tell you. I mean, and if you guys even look at my movies and everything, there's a lot of inspiration from this film. And like, and one of my earliest things that was stuck in my head was from this movie. Raise your hands and clap, clap, clap. Point your toes and tap, tap, tap. Left and right, left and right. And that was from this movie. But this is basically, in my opinion, the best tale, version of Hansel and Gretel there ever was. I do really like Shelley Duvall's one too, but this was my favorite. And this is basically the Canon Tales Hansel and Gretel movie of the Hansel and Gretel going out into the woods and encountering the witch that has them come into the house made of candy and what ends up happening to them. But it's a great movie and such a cool release here. Like I said, this is like one of my favorite things in a long time, like release-wise, because it's like a movie that I really, really like. And that's what's even cooler, is when it's something you really genuinely like. The next one here, this is one I was really interested in seeing. This is from Dark Sky Films. And you guys know me, I always like movies that deal with making movies. Like anything that has to do with that, I always like that, always have. And this is a movie here called Faceless After Dark. This one has Jenna Cannell, who was from The Terrifier. She was recently in Renfield. And the newest Bad Boys film. This movie was cool. This was kind of like her, in a sense, talking about Terrifier, kind of. They don't say that, but she kind of, because Catherine Corcoran was in here as well with her at the convention scene, so you could tell that's what they were sort of talking about. But basically, her character is a scream queen who was in a film sort of like a Terrifier, and it was really popular. But her character, the character she's playing, is having a hard time getting more work and doing other things, and she kind of encounters like really weird, like stalkery kind of people that are obsessed with her, and she's getting like really weird DMs, like, pervy DMs and all these sort of things. And one person takes things a little too far and kind of like makes her snap, and it's kind of like what happens. It's an interesting movie. I like this one, though. It has a commentary track on here with the director, and then it has a commentary with the director and the star Jenna on here as well. Next one here, this one is from moviezing.com. I'll have a link below where you guys can order this one for the best price. This one is also from Gravitas Ventures. This is one I was really looking forward to seeing, and it's called Arena Wars. And this is from the Mahal Empire. I'm going to be working with the Mahals soon on their next movie, going to be acting in it, their film Alien Horde, so I can't wait to do that one. And this film stars Michael Madsen in here, and basically, though, this is kind of a film sort of like, you could kind of compare it to like The Running Man and Hunger Games and those kind of type of things. And basically it's about like prisoners that are being forced to fight to the death, and they have to fight for the thing called Arena Wars. And basically they have to they go against these like crazed people wearing these masks and stuff like that. So, but basically the criminals don't have as much stuff to fight with. The people they have way more things and stuff. And basically it's them trying to figure out how they're going to survive and win Arena Wars. And the way to win is to survive and to take down all of the enemies and stuff in the game. But really fun movie. A lot of people that I know were in the movie as well that have gotten involved with my projects too. So it was really cool to see people like Rudy Ledbetter is in here and a bunch of cool people. So really fun movie. And like I said, if you guys like films like Running Man and Hunger Games and that kind of style, definitely check this one out. Now the next one here, this is so cool, and like I think this is the first like thing I've ever been in like movie wise that ever had like I may be wrong, but I don't think I've ever had anything that had like a slipcover that was like a really hard slipcover like this, and this kind of a release. And this is a movie that I was in back in 2010, or actually I think I shot in 2009, and it kind of got a resurgence because Dead Meat James talked about the movie. And thank you again, Dead Meat James, for talking about this movie and, bringing way more attention to this again. And the nice things that he said when he talked about the movie about me and stuff too. And it's the movie President's Day. And this is from Terror Vision is the company that distributed this. Now this one originally came out on DVD years back, 2010, and then that went out of print. And then Horror Pack had a limited edition Blu-ray that was only available for people who subscribe to Horror Pack. But now this is the real Blu-ray release that anyone can get from their website from TerraVision, and it's a tons of features are on here. And this is a slasher film about kids that are running for class president, and they're all getting killed off. And it's really fun. I have a really fun part in here too. And it's got lots of different features on here. It has a brand new commentary track, archival commentary from the old DVD, the making of documentary on here, President's Day hour on here with co-host, retrospective interview with George Stover. There's a new interview on here that I did talking about the film. There is a kill count, so they included Dead Meat James' kill count on here. Blooper reel, trailer reel, President's Day 2 trailer, which was a fake trailer that Chris had made. A bonus film on here, and a commentary on the bonus film as well. But a really great release, and just really cool to see this great release of this movie. And I really had a great time making this, acting in this film and everything. And Chris is a really great director, and he also did the UHF Halloween special as well. He was behind that one, but a really cool release here. Like I said, love the slipcover. If you guys have seen the movie, let me know what you guys think of this one. And definitely, if you guys are a fan of the movie, though, don't miss your chance to get the new Blu-ray, though, that's available from TerraVision. And the next one I got here, this is from MVD, and this is from their brand new line, Dark Arts Entertainment. And this is the first release from Dark Arts Entertainment. And this is a movie here called Terra Firma, not Terra Firma, the one that Lloyd Kaufman made from Troma, but Terra Firma, different. But basically, this was interesting. It was kind of making me think of that movie called Shrooms a little bit. Like when people because it wasn't exactly like that, but it was kind of like that in a strange way. Because it was like something had happened, well, in that movie, it wasn't like something weird had happened in the world. That was just people out in the thing eating weird mushrooms and stuff. But this was basically involving these weird seeds. And basically they were eating seeds in this really weird way. And something about these seeds that these people had gotten were making them see really weird things. And it was one of those things where it's are they envisioning these things? Is this stuff real? And it kept getting, because they kind of became addicted to these seeds and kind of got more and more weird as it went along and creep. And I don't know, it was an interesting kind of movie just involving something happened in the world and people are obsessed with these seeds. And so, like I said, very interesting. Has a commentary track on here. It has the extended cut. It has a behind-the-scenes photo gallery, optional English subtitles, and a theatrical trailer on this one here as well. The next ones here, these are from Synapse Films, and these are really cool. These are for I think these are the first time they've been on 4K, at least in America, I believe. And this is for Demons and Demons 2. And these are movies that I have watched so many times throughout the years. I love these movies. You know, the first Demons was, took place in a movie theater involving this film where something happened and that basically the things in the film came out of it and attacked the people in the theaters. And the second one was involving I always felt like the second movie really inspired 28 Weeks Later in a sense. I felt like I felt like that one had a similar setting in that like apartment building or in that big complex. And I don't know why. To me, in my brain, I always feel like Demons 2 and 28 Weeks Later, though, have this sort of similar feel. I don't know why. Let me know if any of you guys in any sense feel that same way if you think about it. I don't know why. I always have. But it has on here lots of different features. It has the newly restored on 4K on both of the films. And then on the first movie, it has, let's see some of the stuff that it has on here. Some interviews on here, commentary track on here with the director, some brand new interviews with Dario Argento collaborator Luigi Cozze. On here, let's see. There's a Q&A from the 2019 Fantastic Films Fest. It has the original Italian and English trailers on here as well. And the sequel, that has some interviews on here, interview with the composer. Let's see some of the other stuff on here. The interview with Bava, the Bava interview with Lucio Cozzi on the history of Italian horror films as well, but really great films if you guys have not seen these, and both look great here on 4K. The other one here, this was from SRS Cinema. It's a movie here called Chum. And this one was directed by Josh Graves. And this was like a crazy movie. It was like basically about like, they were doing like something like great, like sharks had gone extinct and they were doing like experiments to try and bring them back. And they were like experimenting on these like little baby shark type things. And like they ended up getting loose and basically kind of got loose in the world, and they were kind of going around and killing people, and it was kind of like the end of the world by these little sharks and stuff. It was like funny because it was like hand puppets at times and just like really ridiculous, crazy stuff though, but like a fun, killer shark movie. It has on here a commentary as well as a making of on here as well. And the last one here, I'll let you guys know that was available. This one was from Mill Creek, and this was Ultraman. And then Ultraman Taiga, I think. And this has on here the complete series and the movie here. And I'll show you guys, though, a look inside. This has the ultimate combo, all 25 episodes plus the movie event in here. But it also includes, which is cool, an Ultraman card in here as well for the Ultraman card game. So I guess they started like a kind of a game, card game thing for Ultraman. So that's cool. Here's a look though inside, and there's also a episode guide which talks about the episodes that are included in here as well. But anyway though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. Thanks again though for watching. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. I'll see you guys later. Bye.